elementary avat re'im, the love for one's fellow. So we were saying yesterday that a person has to remember after kamocha, and he has to make sure not just do positive things, to avoid doing negative things to his friend. As the Gemara says, whatever you don't like done to you, don't do to others. Number one, says the Pele Yoetz, bedibur, with matters of speech. Do not hurt your friend. That means don't make insulting remarks. Call him shorty, call him ponchiki, call him all these names, right? Person should not say anything derogatory to his friend. You shouldn't say anything that you wouldn't want said to yourself or about yourself. You should not say about him, including in that the lashon hara and insults. And you have to guard your mouth b'maaseh in regards to deeds. Not to cause any harm physically or indirectly, cause him any loss, damage his money, damage his goods. We have to be very, very strong about this because there's a lot of tricks the Yetzer Hara tells us to do, especially when it comes to our loss, our monetary loss. We think sometimes you could borrow without permission. We think it's okay that he should suffer a loss. Why should I suffer a loss? And the person is lenient, with other people's money. And it's very, very difficult to overcome this, but we have to. As the sages tell us, Lo lehinam adamru, adam nikar bekiso. Not for no reason, the sages told us that a man is recognized who he really is through his wallet. When you see how it comes to people with money, then you really see who they are. And a person has to make sure that he doesn't mess over other people when it comes to money. A lot of times people say, yeah, let him lose the money, let him take the loss, let him take the hit. And it's not right, and we sometimes are sneaky, and we trick, and we lie, and we justify, and we say, and we do, in order that we shouldn't suffer a loss, and we don't care that the other person will suffer a loss, and that's not right. A person has to have Torah Chamocha in his money as well. If you wouldn't want somebody to do that to you, why would you do that to him? So therefore, that's something that a person has to focus on. Ashrei ish yireh et Hashem, ohev et Hashem b'chol me'odo. And praiseworthy is the man who loves Hashem and fears Hashem, not just with his body, with also b'chol me'odecha, with all your being. The Gemara says, if it says in the Torah, love Hashem with all your heart and all your soul, which means even with your Yetzer Hara, and even if it means giving up your life, you have to love Hashem. What does it mean b'chol me'odecha? Love Hashem with all your doing, with all your being. That's referring to the money. The Gemara says, what? If you already told me love Hashem with all your soul, even if you have to give up your life for Hashem, for sure I would go and love Hashem with my money. The Gemara says, no. Some people, they love their money more than they love their soul, more than they love their body. So even the money that you love so much, even that you have to serve Hashem, and that means not hurting your friend also with money.
Can we say most, not some?
You should have in mind, you're fulfilling a mitzvah. When you do a chesed to your friend, a lot of times we forget we're doing a mitzvah, we're doing chesed, we're doing a great joy to Hashem, to help the son of Hashem. It includes in loving your neighbor, loving your friend, is to save him from doing a sin, to save him from falling off the wrong path. As the Gemara Masechet Bamasiya says, that if a person is obligated to return a lost object of his friend, what if your friend's soul is lost? How much more so you should save your friend's soul if his soul is lost, if he is lost in life, or if, let's say, he doesn't have a shidduch, he doesn't have a job, he doesn't have guidance in what to do mitzvot, do averot. You have to give him guidance and help him all these things. Maaseh asud chesed beguf mamon. With respect to your actions, you have to do kindness with your physical self and with his money as well. Rahamim, you have to have mercy. Mercy on your friend, mercy on others. Lefum tzara agra. As the sages say, according to the suffering is the reward. The harder it is for you to go out of your way for your friend, the more reward you will get. And just like a father is always merciful to his children, how much more so a person should be merciful to his friends, to his family members. You have to view your brothers. You're all Jews have the same babo, and the same Avraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov is their babo. So therefore, we have to all be merciful to each other like a brother. As King Solomon says, what's the point of a brother? What's the point of having a brother? A brother, letzara yulad. It's yivaled. The brother is meant for a time of suffering. When is another Jew there supposed to be there for you? Not just to party with you, not just to go and have shashlik with you, not just to go and see him in the shul, hi bye. A brother, another fellow Jew is for a time of suffering, if a person is down financially, if a person is down spiritually, if a person is down emotionally, that's where we're supposed to be for one for the other, to pick each other up, to help each other. As the Pasuk in Bereshit says, Ish et re'eu ya'azoru, ki kulanu b'nei ish echad, nahnu achim anachnu. Right? We are members of the Jewish nation. We are all brothers. We're coming to the aid of his fellow. And just like a person cares about his own limbs, a person says, my left arm is broken, Haz Shalom. He says, I have to go to the hospital, I have to take care of it. I can't just leave it like that. So too, we all, Am Yisrael, we're one body. And we have to look at each other like different limbs. We can't just leave it like that. We have to do as much as we can to help. As we know, that the famous question is, how is a Jew, supposed to fulfill all 630 mitzvot? There's no way. There's some mitzvot only for Kohanim, some mitzvot only in the temple, some mitzvot if you get divorced, but if I never get divorced, some mitzvot only apply in Israel, some mitzvot apply only in certain situations. So how am I supposed to fulfill 613? And the Arizal says that we all have an obligation to fulfill the mitzvot. And we Haz V'Shalom can come Gilgul if we don't fulfill the mitzvot. So how do we fulfill it? So the Harnim explain that when we have ahdut and we all love each other 100%, we're there for each other. We're all treated as one. We're one body. And therefore, if the arm is healthy, is the head healthy? Yes. If the leg is healthy, then obviously the chest is healthy. It's all one body. If you eat, then your chest and your foot both get nourished. So therefore, the same thing. When we're all one, and we're one like one body, one soul, so then the mitzvot the Kohanim do, it counts for me also. The mitzvot that the people in Israel do, it counts for me also. The mitzvot that he did in that situation that I was not in, it applies to me also. So therefore, we have to work on becoming one, and then we will all grow spiritually because of this.